Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin. At this stage of the year, Greg, underperforming teams start to get nervous, especially teams with playoff expectations.
And Kevin, we're approaching the second half of the season, right? And you don't want to be on the outside of the playoff picture after that. It's put up or shut up time for a few teams.
So the New York starting five.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Shots good by Tabuse.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
This one for three. He doesn't hit that one. Here is Doc. Out to the wing. Here's Najee. Oh, good with the triple. And a fast break now for New York. We're about 1 minute into the first.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Covington. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. Here's Tabuse. 12 points his last outing.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
Power down with both hands.
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
If you're the other team, you got to take that personally. Don't let them get the best of you. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The captain passes to Tabuse. Here is Doc, defended by Hart. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Oh, that's blocked. Here's the break. Here's the pass to Doc. Lays it up and banks it in.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Tabuse. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Hart. To the right side. To end the run. And the shot is good. 5 points in the game.
Off the pass from Hart, he's made major strides playmaking-wise, turning himself into a more complete offensive player.
And just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most. Because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized, he finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Count it. Tabuse's got 13 points.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Second shot opportunity. Tips it up. Jokic on the follow.
And I know Jokic doesn't have the quickest feet or the most hops, but just outstanding at reading where a missed shot might land.
Here's Dunn. Jokic craps the miss. New York trails by 6. The high post shot, and he nails the jumper. Here's Tabuse. He's got 13. To the middle. Here's the captain, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Jackson, he's checked in for Najee. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
LeVert with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Releases. A nice shot by LeVert.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Inside. Here's Jackson Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Covington. New York moving it around. Dunn kicks to LeVert. The three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The captain with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
New York trails by 9. Outside Covington. Jokic inside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Jokic putting his size to work. Hard to stop down low.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Top. It's rebounded by New York.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion. When their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough, that ended up costing them.
Here is Doc, defended by Covington, the captain, and a miss there on the triple.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Jokic passes to Dunn. Jokic sets the screen for Dunn. Clock at 6. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Amazing job by Dunn, positioning himself well inside and dominating the defense.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Doc. That one drops for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so LeVert will bring it up for New York, trailing by 5.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Up by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. O'Neal is out there with Drew Eubanks. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Chris Dunn.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
New York trails by 7. Passes it to LeVert. From outside the arc. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's McLeod. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Dunn. Left side, O'Neal. Dunn outside. Takes a 3. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Wiggins outside. From the arc. Drills it from outside. Wiggins has got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
In the basket by McLeod.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Dunn. Off on the layup. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Hart, he's checked in for O'Neal. New York trails by 7. LeVert in the corner. New York, no good that time either. He has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Drills the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 6 in the quarter.
And Wiggins is shooting it with confidence. Man, he's a threat to put up some big numbers.
On Tuesday, I'll be facing Steven Adams. Then on Friday.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Wiggins.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's the 3. And it's McLeod with the rebound.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brent, I know you love how Wiggins makes a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, because you get a guy that's that talented, Kevin, to buy into being a defensive player the way he has. Wiggins shuts down lethal wing players in this league. So hard to find guys who can do that on top of scoring 20 points.
No good on the free throw.
Wiggins has showed himself over the past couple seasons as being a great two-way player, and he can still do damage on the offensive end. Don't get that twisted.
Good on the second free throw. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Basket good.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's McCoy. LeVert defending. A nice shot by McCoy.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, among the changes this year is the NBA is granting coaches a second challenge if their first one is successful. Now, coaches had been hesitant to use their one challenge earlier in games, even when calls seemed pretty clearly to have been missed. The downside to a second challenge, more stoppages, but the league may look at other measures to help keep the game moving. Kevin?
Yeah, I like that, D.A. A lot of things to consider. Thanks. And New York making a change. Covington's checked in.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And there's the pass to McCoy. Now here's Wiggins. Sinks the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Covington. Jokic high post. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. When he's not dominating this sport, we know that Jokic spends time with his other love.
And you're talking about horse racing, specifically harness racing. Jokic, that is the sport he loves the most. So it's right up there with basketball, amazingly enough.
And Jokic drops them both. And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Puts the move on, and he lays it up and in. He has 5.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Jacks up a 3. The shot will not fall. New York trails by 13. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. The shot comes out. Here's the captain, Jokic defending. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
New York calls timeout. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
It's Covington on the wing. New York moving the ball around. For 3. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's the captain. Drops in the layup for 2. The captain's got 7 now in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient
from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And so he makes both from the line. 41 seconds left in the first half. The baseline jumper goes down. The captain's got 14.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Out of hand on it, and he recovers it. Good on the shot. 18 points for him.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
To the paint, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
We're competitive right now. We're going after it. In our possession, we're going hard.
We'll see if that continues in the second half, Andrew. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the home team, well, I know you want to talk about standings and such, but right now, it's the GYGP. I know neither of you know.
And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the home team.
Well, you look at their game.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's to Boucher. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And for New York, puts up a deep 3. That shot off the mark. Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Pass to Doc. Here's Najee. Takes the 3. They get it again. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. He's got 6.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Picked his pocket. Here's the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Hart. He's covered closely. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Can't let someone like Hart get inside the D just asking to get burned.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The 3 hits it from three-point range. 7 points for Doc.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work, retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
Here's the floater. Rebounded by the captain.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Doc, and he converts the layup. Doc's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, last season, the NBA created newly designed trophies to honor the major player awards. Each is named after an NBA legend, including Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, John Havlicek, and George Mikan. Kevin, while the honor itself will always matter most, there's some hardware with a famous player name isn't hurting anybody's hopes. Back to you.
Oh, I agree, David. Thank you. Passes to Najee. Here's Doc. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Hart. It's blocked.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebound. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. New York calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
LeVert's checked in for New York. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain.
Personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Hart. Puts one up from 19.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here is Doc. 14 points for him. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Back to LeVert. Hart the pass to LeVert. And that one is good. LeVert's got his second bucket of the night.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And Doc gets it to go.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
For New York, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. The pass to Jokic.
Blocking foul called. Wilder. Third personal foul.
And New York making a change. Eubanks is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Left side, Covington.
2 minutes.
Here's the teardrop. Covington. And Covington stays with it. Covington's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Covington has that long arm athletic ability to get in there and mix it up.
Doc. From outside, off the mark. For New York, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Here's Hart. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Hart's got his 2nd basket.
What a beautiful dribble move by Josh Hart. He has some game.
Here's the captain. He's got 16. And Doc gets it to go. Doc's got 21 in the game.
flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Driving in to the inside. Eubanks. It's LeVert on the wing. For three, Covington. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got his 6th rebound on the night. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by New York. 40 seconds left in the third. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 23.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Hardy passes to Doc. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Covington. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Pass to Hawkins. Hey, Brett, coming out of this last CBA, were you surprised how quickly the push for a hard salary cap was abandoned?
Yeah, I wonder, Kevin, if some of it was just the timing of the CBA and not having to go down into the trenches to talk about that level of what's happening financially around the NBA. Also, the small market teams were super opposed to having that be put in place because at times they want a chance to go all in as well.
Outside, O'Neal. Dishes it to Dunn. New York needs to get off a shot. With the shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Royce O'Neal. 2 shots.
That's good from O'Neal. Doc, he's checked in for the waiter. And a switcher also for New York. McDermott's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And New York, looking at who they've got. You've got Drew Eubanks. Caris LeVert is out there with Dunn. Then it's Doug McDermott. And it's O'Neal in at the power forward position. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
3.
Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Doc. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
LeVert kicks to Dunn. Now Eubanks. Just 4 to shoot. Down low. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Wiggins from outside, and the 3 ball is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Passes it to Tabuse. Sinks the triple.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Inside, here's Eubanks. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Eubanks got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And it's a foul called on Down. That's his first foul. Here we are looking around the NBA. Greg, it feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
And the pass to Tabuse. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Tabuse's got 20 points.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Pass to Jokic. Throws it up high.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Doc. Trey connects from 3-point range. He's got 29 points.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins.
4th team
That's
foul.
his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Number 20.
Good work there as it goes.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That one misses for Wiggins. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending team.
At the line.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
The 3, and it's McLeod with the rebound. McLeod's got 5 rebounds tonight. Tabuse passes to Najee. Lets it go with a 3. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Doc, he's checked in for Wiggins. And he makes both free throws. Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Here is Doc, defended by Hart, and Doc gets it to go. Doc's got 31.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Doc.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
Pass to Tabuse. A 3-ball. It's good from long range. Tabuse's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Off target at the rim. Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Shots good by Tabuse.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Goes up at the stripe. And it's McLeod with the rebound. Here's Tabuse. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tabuse's got 34 points.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
He's off on that one.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
The captain passes to Tabuse. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy's a fantastic competitor, plays with energy on both ends, and it's infectious for his teammates.
The pass to Najee. Fires for three. Off on that one. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game,